Hello my friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree with Jewelry Crafts with Sheree. Welcome to my channel, my craft room. Today I'm participating in Jewelry Making Fun Collab 2023, which is hosted by Deb Houck of Dahlia Designs, Jewelry and More. So today, this collab has been going on, of course, as you can tell from the title, all during 2023, and we do it on the 18th of every month. Post our videos, all the collaborators post their videos at 12 noon. So just, you can search the hashtag, or I have a list in my description box where you can go directly to all of their channels. So I'll have all those links below. But this month, we have the colors. We have prompts every month. So thank you, Deb, for organizing this and all your hard work on the prompts. I know that's not easy to get all that together, but this month's colors are sapphire or dark blue. For example, goldstone, lapis, and sodalite. And forgive me if I said any of those words wrong, pronounce them wrong. And I'm not a jewelry expert. But then we have, besides the colors, we have two options. So we can choose between the two or mix and match, I think, is what we do. Option one, bead shape. Use a bead shape other than round. So, for example, teardrop, square, cube, Haishi, chips, ovals, or 2-hole seed beads. And option two is use silver or gold wire or findings, jewelry findings. So, what have I done? Well, let me show you where I started from and where I got my inspiration. So, I wanted to, I like to make, and I've done it, I'm sure for this, maybe I did it last month. I think I did. Make some bead dangles, and I always say I make journals. I have my other channel, and I like to make junk journal jewelry. So, I got inspiration. I've been making bead dangles for a long time, but I wanted to show you some that really inspired me, and kind of I just put my own spin on these. So these I bought years ago, and I still have a few here because I love them so much. I got them and they're small, so I'm going to put them in my hand so I can hold them up and you can see them a little bit better. But they are charms. I got them in the charms section at Michael's. They're on a card, and there's a bunch on that card. And they were on clearance. And you can see they have a little bead. And this one I really like. I want to do some like this with the kind of like this little chain fringe. And I have some chain I need to use up. So that is something I really want to try, using some of my chain up in that way, making some chain fringe. And I have done that before, but not that small. It's so cute, right? And then these other ones are kind of bronze findings. So this one has a feather charm, and then the little pink bead. And that's it really, just the jump ring. And then this one has a couple of bead caps around a bead. So cute. And it looks like a little bronze bead right there. But it's so tiny, but I thought they were so adorable whenever I found those. And so this week, during my TV time, what I call my TV time, where I watch my husband and I watch a show, or at night, usually just maybe an hour and a half, something like that, of TV time at night. So every night this week, I've been making bead dangles. So let me show you my little pouch here. And I have some here I'm going to hold up, but let me just show you, get an idea of how many I've made. And so they go pretty quick. If you're really good at this, I do it, but I'm not rushing, and I'm just kind of playing around. And this is how many I've done. I think I did all these this week. I don't know if I started last week or this week, but I think I did most of those this week. And so here's some of the recent ones. I just did these in the last night or two. I wanted to show you because you can just put things together and they're just so fun. Like, look at this one. I've got a heart, and this was a earring. I don't know where I got them, but a set of earrings, and this chain, there's a little chain here, that was on the earring. So I took the little hook off. It was a hook, a dangle hook, you know. And then I made this part here with, you know, you can see the similarity between the Michael's little charms I just showed you and this, right? So as I said, I was inspired by those. So I already had all these parts. I didn't go out and buy anything special. I just said, you know, I want to make some bead dangles, and I got all my stuff together. And so you can see this little, there's a bead spacers on either side of this pretty glass bead here. And then I just topped it off with a little bulb pin, so I can now put this on a paper clip and hang it on one of my pages in my journals that I make, that I, you know, sell in my shop and things like that. So here's a bunch here. Let me hold one more up for you. Let's see, this one's kind of different because I have a bunch of crosses, these bronze crosses that someone sent me in Happy Mail. So I did the, you know, I did the cross, and then I hung the little bead dangle because this cross has a loop on the top and the bottom. So I hung my bead dangle down here and then put my bulb pin up here. And isn't that just gorgeous? Look at that bead, so pretty. And then let's see, this one I did a little different because I was been hanging something like on the top, you know, putting the pin on the top and then hanging something from the bottom. Like, this is a little girl with a bonnet. Isn't that cute? So adorable. I really love them. And they're all different and unique. You know, just putting all your little bits and pieces together. This one, let me get it going in the right direction. I used, you can see the two beads. And then for my bead spacers, I used little gold beads. And then this little palm tree I hung from the top instead of the bottom because I used a head pin instead of a eye pin. So I didn't have the loop at the bottom. So I hung a little palm tree here, just extra little thing on the bulb pin with the bead dangle. So just whatever pops in your head, put it together, however it comes together, and have some fun. If you have some charms and this is a palm tree on the bottom, charms, and you know, you can see I put colors together. These are some little silver. I mixed silver and gold. And so I used silver, like flower charms, and the rest, this is a little, this says something, what does it say? Seeds. It says a little seed packet. And you can kind of see what I put together. The gold beads as bead spacers. Added a jump ring with my little seed packet there. And this one is really cute. Just these beads with the gold beads again. Because I have a bunch of those. I'll show you beads I need to use up. So many gold and silver beads, so I'm using them as bead spacers. And then this is a little teapot down here at the bottom. Fun, right? So anyway, back to our prompts for this week or this month. I picked out these to try to stay with the sapphire and blue theme. I've got, let me show you the beads I'm talking about. I'm using up a lot. All of these. I'm trying to use all the different sizes, from very small to the still small, but not as small as these. So I'm trying to use all of these sizes for bead spacers or whenever I need a little silver or gold bead. But let me grab, so I'm going to use silver findings to stay with the metal option that we're supposed to choose from. So I've got some silver eye pins here. And let's start with, I'm just going to make a couple here on video, and just to show you, you know, how quick they go. It probably be a little faster if you're not doing a video, but there's a little silver bead to start out with as a bead spacer. And then let's choose one of these little kind of diamond shaped beads, and just how cute they look just by putting a few things together. Next to this, another bead. Okay, and then let me see. I have some charms here that I can hang from the bottom. these right here. Let's pick one out. I have the little beads up in here. Here's this one doesn't have a ring on it, or a loop. It's a bunny. Let's see what else I have in here. Here's a little heart. Isn't this cute? A little, like a locket, little silver heart. So we'll choose that. And then for the top, now you can put as many beads as you want on your little pin. But let me put that back in there for the moment. Okay, so we chose this little locket. And so let's see if we can go ahead and choose I have this little package of bulb pins that I got from Temu. Let's pick out this has some, it almost doesn't matter about the color. I have bronze ones in another package, but these are all like colored. So let's pick out a blue one, and we'll stay with our blue theme, even though it's not the same blue as that. Like I said, I don't think it really matters. I see them in here. Let me see if I can grab one. Here's one right here. Okay. And then, let's see. Oh, it is almost matching. Look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our little loop at the top. And I'm not an expert at this, but I will go ahead and do it on video if I can. So one thing I found was I was making my little top heart here too short and making my life really difficult for myself with trying to make a loop with too short of a thing. And so then I started making it a little longer, and everything just worked out so well. So now I'm making it a little longer just for me. If you can do a loop in a shorter little piece, of course, go for it, whatever your comfort zone is. But apparently my comfort zone is not in a little short piece. So it's still short, but it's longer than I was doing. So then I'm just going to turn this around, or start turning it around. Well, I can go ahead and turn it around, the whole thing, and just I try to just get this together so that there's no space there, and so that's nice and upright, which this looks like it pretty much is. Get everything straight, and then just put my little bulb pin on here. Let me open it up with my two hands. There we go. Put it in here, and then we'll put a piece on the other end. So far, I mean, you could leave it just like that. You don't have to put anything else on it. But isn't it gorgeous? I mean, it's just so pretty. And all we did was put 3 things together on an eye pin. Okay, so let's put something down here, the little locket. So I'm going to open up this loop. Sometimes I need a jump ring. Like if the little loop here is too thick, I put a jump ring because there's not enough room. I feel like there's not enough room on the loop to turn it back around and have a thick, something thick on there. So I'll add a jump ring, but this looks pretty thin. So I think I can open this up and get my little locket on there. Yeah, okay. Got it open, I think. Is it open? Hold on. May not be open enough. I'm trying to keep my beads on here too and not let them escape. So, there we go. I don't want to twist this up or anything. Slip that on there if I can. Do I have enough room? Maybe not. Maybe I didn't open it up enough. Hold on. I'm trying not to open it up too much, but a little bit more. There we go. That should be plenty. There it is. It's on. Now close back up our loop. Let's see. Are we closed? Not quite. Hold on. It's hard to, I'm trying to keep these beads out of the way too. Okay. Are we closed? I think we are. There we go. Now we have a pretty little, I can hang it. We used 3 beads and a locket, and just look how cute that is. I think these are so adorable. I just have so much fun making these. It's amazing how much fun these are. Let's make another one. Okay. So yeah, I didn't really plan out how I was going to do these. As you can see, I'm just kind of putting things together, not really having a plan. So we did this one. So let's not do another one of those. This little square one is quite different and very pretty. I mean, they're all going to be cool when I get them on a, that one looks like a mushroom, shaped like a mushroom. Anyway, let's see, let's do something a little different. Let's put some more beads on here this time, my little bead spacers. So let me get this over here where you can see it. And I'm going to pick out a few. So the tiny ones, we'll try a tiny one, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it on here on video. You know what I mean? It's a little, it's hard to find the hole, and I don't want to take too much time. Okay, so see, it's very, I will use these, well, there it goes. Oh, I did it. Okay. Okay, it's so small. It's like, it's almost not worth it because you can hardly see it, but I'm going to, in the interest of using one, I'm going to use one. So let's do another more noticeable one, the third size, or the middle size here. And let's see if I can get this one on here. See the hole? There we go. Another one. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do one more. The biggest one here. Okay, we got 3 bees. Now we're going to use that little square. Pretty blue. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite. Or try to. The big one. Oops. Come back here. The big one. The middle size one. And I haven't even done this before, where I stacked them like that. Small, medium, and large. So this is a good idea. I like this. I used to have 6 of these silver beads, so there you go. Now, isn't that pretty? Oh, awesome. Okay, same thing. We still have a lot of room here. And like I said, you can stack them all up. I have been using, you know, as much as I can and not wasting my little eye pin, but, you know, I think this one's done. I don't want to put any more on there. So I cut off my little piece here. Not too short, not too long. Kind of face it down so it doesn't, try to keep it. No, it still flew. When I vacuum, I'll pick up all, this is my craft room, so when I vacuum, hopefully I'll get all the pieces and sweep and stuff in here. So, oops, that one's about to fly off. Okay, let's get this loop turned around before I lose my beads. The first one went so well. Will this one go good too? We'll see. So perfectly. Yep, pretty good. It is a little tilted there, so let me get it back. Let me get it back straight. Okay, that looks pretty good. Sometimes I'll grab it with these flat pliers and grab it better and straighten it out if it's a little crooked or something. There we go. I think that is good. I mean, it's not quite close enough for me. Let me close it up a little bit more there. Make sure it's, I don't want my pin escaping. Okay, let's pick out a pin for the top. Again, I'm going to reach in here and just grab a random one. Like, I'm closing my eyes. I'm trying to get one. Okay, I got a gold one. I don't want a gold one. I thought I would at least get a colored one. All right, let's get a green one. Just for the heck of not being perfect. Okay, so we got a green one. I might change it out to blue. I don't know if I like, no, I don't like that. Sorry, I tried to be random, but I couldn't do it. I'm going to get a blue one. I guess it can't be random all the time. Or most of the time. Okay, here's a blue one. Yes, I feel better now. Couldn't do it, could I? Okay, this looks so much better with the little matching one. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now a little charm for the bottom. Let's pick one out. Where's my charms? See what I have here. These are some charms. A lot of these I got in Happy Mail. Oh, here's a little owl. That would be pretty or cute. That would be adorable. A cross. What else do I have in here? A little gingerbread man. Oh my goodness, that's so adorable. And just a lot of What is this here? There's a couple more. I don't know what that is at the moment. Is it a flower? It has a loop right here. And then this is a little, oh, this is another little owl. Isn't that cute? Oh, and this is a little something. What is this? Does it have a loop on it? It doesn't have a loop on it. It's a little dragonfly. Oh, I wish I had a loop on it. I guess I would have to glue it down on something. Okay, anyway, you get the picture. Oh, here's a little turtle. Oh my goodness, I think I want to use the turtle. Let's use the turtle. I love the owls too, but I want to use this turtle. Okay, does he have a string? No? Okay. So we'll open up this loop, and this one's pretty thin, so I don't think I need a jump ring. I mean, you can use a jump ring if you want. Either way, you know, if you just want it dangling a little bit more, you know, put a jump ring on in between. But if you don't, you know, care one way or the other, and you don't want to mess with the jump ring, you can just do it this way. Okay, closing it up. Let's see, did I do it? Not quite. Need to get the beads out of the way so I can close this up. All right, she's almost there. Hold on, hold on. Let me get it closed. We don't want it to come off, do we? All right, I think that is good. All right, let me show you. Let me get the pin going in the right direction. So adorable. And we used up 6 silver beads and a little blue one, a blue bulb pen, and a little turtle. And I've had those little silver charms for a few years, I think. At least a couple years. So I'm just glad to be using some of these things. And eventually I will use all those bead dangles. And I'm putting some in my shop too, actually. I don't know if I already put some in there or not. I always have my eBay shop listed below. So if you'd like to check that out and see what I have there, you are welcome. It's a lot of junk journaling and crafty stuff. And then, you know, some bead type things. Like I have some beaded tassels in there. And things like this, little bead dangles and what, you know, that type of thing. So there you go. I think that is so cute. So what 2 do we make today? These 2 right here. Let me get them. So I hope that gives you a little inspiration if you need an idea, something quick and fun to do to use up a lot of beads. There you go. They're so cute and pretty. And you too can have a little pouch or whatever you want to store your things in of a stash of bead dangles. Sorry, just 1 second. Okay, sorry, I had to clear my throat. It's morning. I got my coffee here. So anyway, I think I need a drink of coffee. But anyway, yeah. Make yourself some bead dangles, have a little fun using up some of your beads, and there you go. Thanks so much. Don't forget to check out the other collaborators, and I'll see you next month. And if you want to check out my other channels, the links are below for my junk journal channel and my organizing channel. Thanks so much. I'll see you then.